Hello and welcome. This is day 29 of 29 Days to Kyle, where for these last 29 days I've been sharing my experiences with meditation and breathing exercises via Wim Hof and some other things that have come up. I've written 2 to 3 songs that have come out of this. All of this was in preparation with my meeting with Kyle, which I had today. And I want to share that with you, at least my thoughts right after the meeting. There may be more that have come up, but let me just highlight a few things that have come. And one of those is I just want to mention Kyle's ability to feel and to listen. There's a depth that we as human beings are able to actually listen with more than just our ears and eyes, but can also feel at the same time. This is not super new, but like there's something about being on a one-on-one with somebody who can see into your soul, can see your expansiveness, and that created the biggest takeaway for me. As he was talking about giving me a lot of encouragement and saying, "Hey, Eric, you are very aware. You are on this fourth dimension type energy," and hearing that really sunk in for me. And he also described it as if being a butterfly and hanging out with caterpillars, or maybe for example, a big fish in a small pond, or like being at a college level, and still going to this high school energy or whatever. And to me, that's what triggered my emotions and helped me to open up and to feel through all these things that I've experienced. And he drew this little trap door, and I was standing on top of it. So here am I standing on top of the trap door, and below were all the feelings that my past experiences have brought up, like traumatic experiences. And I won't go into those, but they did bring up feelings of foundationlessness, if that's a word, or feeling there's zero foundation, or feeling judged, or seen or unseen, or embarrassed in some way. But as I was standing on top of that trap door, we kept talking, and about 10 or 15 minutes, like I was standing on this, but because I had just sort of met him one-on-one for the first time, I was a little bit like nervous. And so as we broke through that trap door started to open, and I was starting to ease into some of these things and feeling some of these, or just being okay with feeling like there's no foundation, or feeling judged, or seen, or embarrassed, right? And that was also the overall picture, and something that was really cool to hear from somebody who could see my expansiveness when I had a hard time seeing it on my own. And that's always a beautiful thing to hear. I don't know if you've ever heard somebody say, you're better than this. If you've ever heard that phrase before, take a listen. What does it bring up for you? And what is it that you feel called to? And I don't necessarily feel like I'm in, like, well, I guess some, now if I'm being completely honest, yeah, there's some things that float around, some habits and addictions and dumb things that, like, I do that brings me down a level, or I'm a butterfly hanging out with those caterpillars. Um, and yeah, those things I'm aware of, and I'm working on and whatnot. And part of working on it is sharing these videos with you and my experience. And there's a lot more that we covered, but I just wanted to touch on this one thing, which was probably the biggest takeaway for me, and also to reach out to you and thank you, whoever you may be, for watching. Um, and just let me express my love to you and how grateful I am that you have followed along. If you've gotten nothing out of this, I'm okay with that. At the very least, for me, it was something that I could keep a record of feelings and stuff, and some amazing things have happened over this last 29 days, and I wish I could share them all. And some of the stuff, I only scratched the surface in these videos, which I may mention, Kyle and I only scratched the surface, and we're scheduling another one, and I would be happy to share that with you as well. But I just want to extend my love to you and tell you how much you're capable of, and along with me. And now I'm speaking to myself, but if you just can look and see how aware you are, that's like the first step. Call it emotional intelligence, call it expansiveness, call it whatever you want. But there's something deeper inside each of us. I really believe that we can unlock, and we can dig even deeper. And it's using the trauma that we've come through as we've experienced as children, and it makes part of a beautiful, beautiful story. And I just want you to know that thank you for following along and being on this journey with me. I won't go much longer. I may post some stuff in the future. I will be getting a recording of our meeting in a couple days, and maybe I'll share a few things from that. But because we covered a lot of stuff, and may you have a wonderful day, and may you feel my love and my appreciation to you, and may you go out and do something great and feel how, and get an understanding, or at least start to get an understanding of who you are. And may you have a wonderful, wonderful day.